Hello and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are looking at 4 big changes happening in our world right now. These changes will affect your money, they will affect global business, and they will affect your daily life. Let's get right into it.
Here is our plan for today. First, we will check out changes in oil markets. Second, we will look at moving away from US dollars. Third, we'll explore new America First trade rules. And fourth, we will talk about Muslim life in Japan.
Section 1. Changes in oil markets. Let's see why the UAE is leaving OPEC. Two major countries need very different oil prices. This creates a big problem. The UAE needs a lower price. They want oil at $49 for a barrel. This price keeps their economy safe. But Saudi Arabia needs a high price. They want $90 for a barrel. This big gap causes real tension between them.
Let's look at a key number, 4.85 million. The UAE has the power to pump 4.85 million barrels of oil every single day. But the OPEC group says no. They place strict limits on UAE oil. Because of this, the UAE loses a lot of money. Their expensive oil machines just sit empty.
So the UAE wants to leave the OPEC group. They just want to sell more of their own oil. But that is not the only reason. They also disagree with Saudi Arabia on politics. For example, they support different sides in the country of Yemen. If the UAE actually leaves OPEC, a big price war could start. Countries might drop their prices to sell more oil. This would change the whole global market.
Section 2. Moving away from dollars, we will look at new ways to pay for oil. For many years, everyone used United States dollars to buy oil. In 1974, countries made a special promise. They agreed to buy oil using only US dollars. This agreement made the American dollar incredibly strong. But today, things are changing fast. China now buys oil using its own money. They use the digital yuan. This is a massive shift in world trade.
Why is this happening? Well, many countries now fear using the US dollar. The United States often punishes countries with financial rules. We call these rules sanctions. So other countries want safer money options. Saudi Arabia even stopped its old promise to only use dollars. Now, a big group of countries called BRICS is taking action. This group includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. They want to build a brand new digital payment system.
Section 3. New America First rules. Get ready for big changes to world trade taxes.
The United States government is planning new trade rules. They call this the America First Plan. As part of this, the U.S. plans to add a new tax. It is a flat 10% tax on all foreign goods. We call this border tax a tariff. Even friendly partner countries must pay it. The U.S. wants to use this tax to protect American factories.
Many financial experts are very worried about this new tax. They warn that regular prices will go up. Companies will have to pay that 10% border tax. Then they will pass that cost to you. Your everyday products will become more expensive. We call this price increase inflation. Experts believe this extra cost will seriously slow down world business.
Let's look at another change. The number here is 5%. The US wants friendly countries to spend much more money on their armies. For the NATO group, the US wants members to spend 5% of their money on defense. They also want close partners like Japan and South Korea to buy more military equipment.
Section 4. Muslim life in Japan. We will explore growing numbers and new daily problems.
The number of Muslim people living in Japan is growing very quickly. More Muslim workers and students call Japan home today. They follow specific daily rules. They believe in 6 main ideas. They pray 5 times a day. They also follow special food rules. They eat permitted food, which is called halal, and they avoid forbidden things called haram. Slowly, Japan is creating more friendly places for these new residents.
However, these families face one very serious problem. In their religion, Muslims must bury dead bodies in the earth, but in Japan, people almost always burn dead bodies. This means Muslim families cannot easily find open land to bury their loved ones. It is a deeply sad and difficult situation for these growing communities.
So our world is changing very fast. Oil markets are splitting apart, major countries are leaving the US dollar, America is changing its trade taxes, and local communities in places like Japan are shifting. These 4 big changes will absolutely shape our future. So the big question is, how will you prepare for these shifts? Thank you for joining This Explainer. See you next time.